everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Jenny Lee and I do all things beauty and makeup. It's been a little while since I have done a video. Actually, it's been a little while since I've even done like some full glam. I've been so just rocking the mom makeup, just a little mascara, concealer, and out the door. And that is so not my lane, but I've been so busy. I think I took on way too many projects, which is always what I do. I decided to paint my bedroom, and then halfway through painting the bedroom, I decided, oh, I'm gonna start decorating for Christmas. And I have I have 3 kids too, 3 boys. So with dealing with the 3 boys, and it's kind of in a hot mess. So I'm finally gonna take some time for me. I'm gonna do some makeup, which always just makes me feel less stressed. It's like my de-stressor, you know? So we're gonna hang out, do some glam, and have a little fun today. So let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna start with using my ColourPop. This is the Radiate, and it's like a serum, and it gives my face like a nice little glow. So you're gonna shake it up because the oil kind of separates, I noticed, from like the little shimmery stuff in there, and I want that shimmery stuff. I'm gonna put just a couple drops in my hand and let it warm up, and then put it on my face. And I really like this stuff. It gives me a really nice glow. And I have dry skin, so I need any kind of oils I can get. And I feel like oils work a lot better under your makeup sometimes than heavy moisturizers when you have dry skin. Because I feel like some of those moisturizers just don't tack up enough to put your makeup on. As these, I feel like, they tack up, but it just works better, in my opinion. That's also why I really like this Glam Glow. The matte one, this looks really good under makeup. It's a moisturizer, but it goes matte really quickly, so you don't feel sticky and all that good stuff. And I'm also going to use my Pharmacy Cheer Up for under my eyes. This stuff is really good, guys. It gives an instant glow, which I love. And I put a little right here too. I rub it everywhere when I have some extra. This would make a good like all over face cream. Like I said, it's a nice glow without being sticky or oily or anything like that. Look how much I've used. Like, I'm really liking it. So definitely will want to get another one of these. All right, now I'm going to use a little bit of primer, and I'm going to use the Avon Magic's Prime. It also has like a sunscreen in it, so you can never go wrong with a little sunscreen. And I'm just taking a little bit. And so it'll help hide my pores, and just it makes your canvas skin a lot more smoother for your foundation. All right, now I'm going with my foundation, and I'm gonna be using the Pretty Fresh ColourPop foundation. I'm gonna take my Kabuki brush. This is from my 15-20 little set that I got, and I'm gonna blend it all out. Look how good this one makes my skin look. I really like this foundation. I think it'd be good for dry, oily skin, really I think any skin type. I knew I was gonna like it because I really liked their tinted moisturizer. And normally I'm not a big tinted moisturizer girl, so this is also my thing about tinted moisturizers is like these days, it takes just as much effort to put it on as it does foundation. So it's like, might as well just go for the foundation. But it's nice when you're going to the gym or something and you want that kind of no makeup look, but you need a little makeup. Bring a little bit to cover my little neck scars or wounds. And I cover that with powder too, and it works perfect. It kind of totally hides it, but you know, takes out the redness. As they're healing, they're still got some red to them. I'm gonna be using the Tasha Denona. It's their matte concealer. And since it is a matte concealer, with anything matte, once you put it on, you wanna kind of work quickly to kind of blend it out. If you let it sit there too long, it's just a little harder. And I'm gonna use just a little beauty bud to blend this out. I'll kind of go over the rest of my foundation too, and it just helps sink it in your skin a little better, and with that primer to give you just that flawless look. And now I'm just gonna take my airspun powder and I'm gonna set my base. So pretty much just powder up my whole face. And this really big brush from the 1520 set is so nice. Takes just a few little swipes and my whole face is covered. And then I'm gonna go down to a little brush and I'm gonna bake under my eyes. This brush has got the perfect little angle that it gets right under, fits perfectly in there. Let's wipe out my creases. Very important step. You basically want to make sure you powder any place you put foundation, so it's not like sticky, and I have to have the powder. Now when you wear more of a matte foundation, you don't need as much powder because it seems to kind of, you know, not be as sticky because it mattifies itself. So today we're gonna be using the Huda Nude palette. Love this palette. This was like an early Christmas present for my mom, and I just love, love, love it. It's just got such beautiful colors. You can do neutral looks, you can do fancy looks. It's just the perfect little palette. So we're gonna start out with her. I'm gonna grab my brushes. I'm just gonna get an all over kind of shader brush. I like the fluffy ones to kind of put shade all over. And I'm gonna put this color right here, and it is called Bear. I'm gonna go for my brow all the way down, just to kind of get me a nice little base going. One really cool thing about this palette is this little concealer shade. I just think that is so cool. When I first was looking at it, I'm like, ooh, a little nude shade called Conceal It, or Concealed. And it's actually concealer. So if you want to do like a cut crease or just anything like that, you have your little pot of concealer. I thought that was a really clever idea. If you're like totally into makeup like I am, you get it. I was telling my husband, he didn't get it. But, you know, like I said, if you're into makeup, you're totally like me and was like, that was such a good idea. Anyway, I'm gonna go into this color right here, and it is called Lace. I love purple shades like that. They've always been my favorite. They go with like silver vibes. So I'm gonna start with that. And not a lot of palettes have like little shades like that, unless they're just like all like kind of purple. More like a lavender kind of. Now I'm gonna switch to a little bit of a smaller blending brush. This is my little Ruby. And I'm gonna go in with this color down here, and it's called Tease. And it's not quite like a brown, it's like a brownish purple. I'm just gonna add this to the outer. line and then color it in. Now I'm gonna go up on this part of my palette and I'm gonna take this color right here that's called Spanked, and I'm gonna go in my under outer corner with this little kind of fine shader brush, not shader brush, but kind of like a liner brush, a fluffy one, and it's a Morphe. This eye look is gonna be my 50 shades of pink or purple. I'm gonna make it really, really smoky. Alright, now I'm gonna take the shade right here, Tickle, and I'm gonna use the same brush, but I cleaned it off my little shade shifter, and I'm just gonna fill in the inner corner, but leave like a little bit of the middle out. And I'm gonna bring it a little bit right there too. Same thing right here. All right, now I switched to a flat shader brush from Morphe, and I'm gonna take my Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. I spray my little just table. That way I can keep dipping in it versus spraying the brush. I feel like just kind of it's going in the air more than anything. So I spray my table, and then I have like a little puddle I can keep dipping in. And then I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. And I love how they look really gritty when you look at them, but they're actually so soft and buttery. I love that about this palette, and it's called a Daydream. And I'm just gonna fill in that middle. Same shade and just real quickly, just a little boop right there, just a little bit. I'm gonna take my little brush and just brush any powder away that might still be there from baking. A lot of it actually kind of like absorbs in, or I've noticed there's really not that much when I go to wipe it off. So if it falls off, I'm not really sure, but all right, so I'm going to, before I get to the rest of my eyes, I'm gonna put a little of my lip injection. This is the Maximum Plump. I'm gonna put on my lips, so while I finish off my eyes, and there's my base, they can get nice and plump for me. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. eyeliner. It's my go-to, guys. I'm gonna do just a nice little wing. Little wing, nothing too crazy. Now I'm going with my Stila Stingray liner. Still my favorite liner right now. I haven't worn it in a while. Like I said, I've not been doing my full face in a while, Mama. I needed some makeup therapy today. I think I'm just finding reasons to put off all the other things I need to do, so I'm playing with makeup instead. That's adulting, right? All right, so now I'm going to go with mascara. Let's see, which mascara should we use? We'll use the the ColourPop mascara, and it's just the volumizing mascara. It's just a good everyday mascara. It's got like a fluffy wand. not re-dip it, and then just use what's on there and go get those little lashes. I feel like when you re-dip it, it just makes it messy. Alright, now I'm gonna use my Becca palette, and this is one they do with Chrissy Teigen. Been loving it. I've told you guys that before, and I'm gonna use this bronzer. It's a very beautiful, just buildable bronzer. It out. I'm gonna go ahead and do my highlight now, and then I'll just go add my blush later. No reason to have to pull it back out. And I just kind of go in between the colors. And I'll take a brush and blend this out. I just feel like when you apply it with your finger, it goes on way better. And for my blush, I'm going in my Too Faced Natural Face palette, and I'm gonna use this nice pretty little pink and just put a little bit on my cheeks. Pinking them up to match my eyes. All right guys, my last step, I'm gonna do just a little bit of lips. I wiped off my lip gloss, so now they're ready, and I'm gonna use a Laura Geller, the 50 Kisses. I thought this pink would go really nice with my lips, and it stays on really good, which is nice. And that is my look, guys. This is the most glam I've had in a while. I mean, it's not crazy glam, but like I said, I've been doing just the basics. Thank you guys so much for watching this video with me. I hope you guys took a little time out and either did your makeup with me or just sat down and watched it, because I know this time of year, this year in general has been crazy, but especially this time of year with all the holidays, we just have so much going on. So take a few minutes for yourself, make yourself feel better. And thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.